Hi, this is my presentation on chapter 6, The Imagination of Disaster. And this chapter first starts off with talking about fantasy film and how they just kind of pull you out of reality and pull you out of the real world for a little bit. That's why they're good, but it's also why they're bad. Because science fiction films are... The reason why they're so much better, they're so good, is because it's like more like real scenarios. Like it's like fantasy is like almost too fake, and then science fiction is like a little bit more realistic, more believable, which makes it more scary because like when it's more believable, then you feel more relatable to it. But he also goes into like science fiction like storylines. I thought that was pretty interesting. He says, so there's two separate storylines. Number one was, this is the first storyline, the arrival of the thing, confirmation of the hero's report. So in the capital of the country, and then like there's conflict there, and then further atrocities. At some point, the hero's girlfriend is in grave danger. So like call to action, and then more conferences with motives. And then like the story wraps up. So then that's one storyline, and then another one is where they introduce the hero first rather than like the arrival of the thing, and then after that they follow the hero's tracks and like where he's going, and then like the conflict, and then he gets advice probably like from like a mentor or something, and then he overcomes that problem. So yeah, that was the second storyline. One example of a science fiction film was War of Worlds. I actually really liked that film. It brought back some memories. I used to watch that with my mom, and that was like a really good film that introduced me to science fiction. So I like how they introduced that example. But yeah, science fiction, and he was just talking about how it's like